Hey guys, I'm Darth Trader. Welcome to my channel where I discuss and review all things related to the G1 Transformers toys and collectibles universe. And today we're going to be talking about the 2018 Walmart exclusive G1 Reissue Soundwave and his buddy Buzzsaw. So let's first take a look at the box. You're going to see right away it's the same box art that we've come to know and love all these years. Very similar, if not identical. They've obviously made a few changes because it's a reissue, but it does look great. And as you can see on the back, there are the tech specs for Soundwave and Buzzsaw. Now, I will be putting copies of close-up images on my website, and I'll provide a link in the description below if you'd like to see them a little more close-up or print them out or what have you. So there he is. No big surprises with the box. So let's get this guy opened up and transformed and ready to go to battle. Okay guys, here they are. Buzzsaw and Soundwave removed from their plastic prison. Let's take a quick look at the accessories that he came with. There's the instruction booklet and the label decal sheet. All three of his missiles, his shoulder-mounted missile launcher, his handheld missile launcher gun, and Buzzsaw's 2 laser jetpacks. Now, a quick word to the wise with these guys. When you're getting them out of the package, if you get this figure, be very careful because they packaged these like they had no intention of them ever being removed. So they were hard to get out, and they were actually stuck to the plastic in a couple of spots. So as you can see, some chrome damage has occurred on 2 or 3, 4 spots here. Not really thrilled with that, but what can you do? So just be very careful if you get the figure and you open it up and take them out. So that's what came with this guy. Let's take a look at the figures themselves a little more closely. And here they are, ready to be transformed. Let's take a quick look at the Buzzsaw cassette. As you can see, very similar to the G1 original. Let's get him tucked inside of Soundwave so he will be out of our way. And as you can see, looks just like the G1 Soundwave because, of course, it is the same mold. Really nicely done. It's really nice to have a Soundwave in my collection again that is not as floppy as my poor old guy is. As you can see, like I said, very similar. Very nicely done. A few little mold marks here and there, but that's to be expected. And unfortunately for people like me, if you have a little bit of OCD, all of these little marks drive you a little nuts, but they all have them even brand new out of the box. So let's get my G1 in here so we can compare the differences in these two toys. Now, the first thing you'll notice is on the reissue, the blue is a little bit darker, both on the decals and the plastic than it is on the original, but not really that much of a difference, to be honest. Now, I do have Laserbeak inside him because I do not own another Buzzsaw except for this one. So that is Laserbeak, that is Buzzsaw. But as you can see, very, very similar. As well it should be. Now, you can see they did choose to use silver paint on this guy for his arms and legs, whereas on this original G1, they just used the gray plastic. So that's probably a better deal long term because this is going to eventually wear off. Now, another thing that I actually like better on the reissue is, as you can see on his leg joints here, this is solidly die cast up here on top, whereas the original one, they split the die cast here or molded it together or something. So it's a little more unsightly, but still just fine. But this one just wins out a little bit on that particular issue. So there we have them in their cassette and tape recorder mode. Let's get them ready and transformed. Okay, let's get this guy transformed. He's just like his original G1. It is the same mold, so he transforms in just the same way. Pretty simple. What I do is you grab both legs up here like this and gently pop them out. Extend both legs down. Carefully bring them the rest of the way down. Spin both of them towards you. And extend his feet. The arms are simple as well. You just bring them forward. Pop his head up. Give it a spin. Extend both hands. And we are done. Very easy transformation. Let's get him accessorized for his night out on the town, killing Autobots. There we go. Now, he is a very sturdy figure compared to my original one. Now, as you can see, my poor old man has an aching back because he has been standing for 35 years straight. So he does lean and his arms are a little loose. So it's nice to have a minty fresh Soundwave in my collection again. Now, as you can see, you can tell that the plastic on the reissue is darker than on the original G1. And they did use the paint on the arms versus just the gray plastic there. But other than that, virtually identical looking until you get into the battery compartment. They've made a couple changes in the mold. The original one says Hasbro 1974 to 1983, and also Takara 74 to 85 Japan. So they got rid of the Takara Japan there, and they added Tomy made in China, and there's a white stamp up there. Now I will take close-up pictures of that and put it on my website and post a link to that site in the description below if you would like to take a closer look at it. So let's get Buzzsaw out. So he has a comrade in arms, or would it be a condor in arms, I guess. So first thing you want to do is extend out Buzzsaw's wings, and then bring his feet down, and then you can extend them a little further. I always forget that part. There you go. And then you simply slide his head forward and then a little further and pop it up a little bit. Now let's get him accessorized, and we'll try to pretend that those chrome spots were not damaged when we removed him from the package, and move on. So as you can see, really nice, identical to the G1s. And like I said, I do not have a G1 Buzzsaw, but I do have a G1 vintage original Laserbeak. And since the Condor cassettes are the same mold, the only difference is the stickers. So you can see they are in really great shape. And the chrome on my original one is in better shape than this brand new one. But again, we're not going to talk about that. So that's it for this week, guys. I really appreciate you being here. And if you liked what you saw, please hit like below and you will see what's coming next if you hit the subscribe button as well. Now, speaking of what's coming next episode, we are going to be talking about the Walmart reissue of the cassettes Ravage and Rumble. So do be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for what's to come. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate you being here, and I will see you guys the next time.